I'm intrigued when you think about this book that you write in retirement and that advice. You build great companies by building incredibly young, hungry, ambitious people who are under 30, and that is the mechanism. How do you feel
I
about
think I was 30 when we started OpenAI, or at least thereabouts. So, I wasn't that young. Seemed to work okay so far.
it? Worth a try. Going back to
So
something,
is the question like,
the question is, how do you think about hiring incredibly young, under
oh,
30s as this like Trojan horse of youth, energy, ambition, but less experience, or the much more experienced, I know how to do this, I've done it before?
I mean, the obvious answer is you can succeed with hiring both classes of people. I was just like right before this, I was sending someone a Slack message about there was a guy that we recently hired on one of the teams. I don't know how old he is, but low 20s probably, doing just insanely amazing work. And I was like, can we find a lot more people like this? This is just like off the charts brilliant. I don't get how these people can be so good so young, but it clearly happens. And when you can find those people, they bring amazing fresh perspective, energy, whatever else. On the other hand, when you're like designing some of the most complex and massively expensive computer systems that humanity has ever built, actually like pieces of infrastructure of any sort, then I would not be comfortable taking a bet on someone who is just sort of like starting out where the stakes are higher. So you want both. And I think what you really want is just like an extremely high talent bar of people at any age and a strategy that said, I'm only going to hire younger people or I'm only going to hire older people, I believe would be misguided. I think it's like somehow just not, it's not quite the framing that resonates with me. But the part of it that does is, and one of the things that I feel most grateful about Y Combinator 4 is inexperience does not inherently mean not valuable. And there are incredibly high potential people at the very beginning of their career that can create huge amounts of value. And uh, we as a society should bet on those people, and it's a great thing.
I am going to return to some semblance of the schedule as I'm really going to get told off.